Hello, movie lovers! Get ready to experience the dark world of the Joker, the movie that will stay with you. It's the most melancholy movie ever made, but this time with a wonderful love story, with the most famous singer in history, topping the search results in Google, the famous actor Lady Gaga, that everyone is looking for, and her nice pictures. A great movie strange on the psychological and romantic level. How love can make us live in worry, and in a moment we might lose everything. And before we start, press like and subscribe and let's have fun. And the movie starts with the Joker in a prison, and the policeman asks him, "Do you have a joke for me today?" And he will be so skinny that his bones are visible, and he will be wearing clothes to go to the hospital and meet his doctor and his lawyer. And we know that he has been in prison for 8 years. And while he is going to the interview, he sees Harley Quinn and she likes him a lot. And she tries to attract his attention by imitating his famous move. He immediately likes her and his eyes turn into hearts. And when he sees the lawyer, she tells him that the doctor thinks that your psychological state is caused by your difficult childhood, and that there is another person living inside you, and he is the one who committed these crimes instead of you. And this means the Joker has schizophrenia, and the doctor tries to help him and asks him how you killed the 3 people on the train and the announcer in the first part. And he answers, "I killed them through music." And we see the Joker in prison, suffering from a lack of self-confidence, and miserable and sad and lonely. But after a while they take him to the hospital to participate in the therapy session through music. And here he meets with Harley Quinn, Lady Gaga, and her name is Lee, and she is also a prisoner, and treats through music, and also a mentally ill and complicated, and has schizophrenia and set fire to her father's house. Lady Gaga tells him that, "I watched the episode in which you killed the announcer more than 20 times. And I admires you very much, and your strength, and your crazy actions." And he is shocked and laughing while she sings for him, and her voice is wonderful, and the Joker is laughing. And then we see a meeting for the Attorney General, talking about the Joker and how people thinks he is a hero and a rebel against injustice and politics. And the policeman tells the Joker that his situation is difficult and maybe his matter is over. But the Joker starts singing and doesn't care. And the next day, the Joker laughs and cries in a terrifying way and goes to talk to the lawyer, and he tries to ask her to help him. But the police takes him to the hospital for psychological treatment, and they take all the patients to the cinema. And he is happy because he is next to Lady Gaga, and she tells him, "Let us escape from prison." But the Joker is weak, and she gets annoyed and goes to light the fire with the musical instruments, and everyone runs away. But at this moment she hugs the Joker and gives him a tender kiss and holds his hand, and they run away together from the hospital. And indeed her escape plan succeeds, and they start dancing. And this is a proof of the schizophrenia present in both her and the Joker. Unfortunately, the police arrest them, but the Joker is still happy and laughing. He starts dreaming that he is dressed as the Joker, dancing with Lady Gaga on the rooftops. The Joker begins to fall in love. When he wakes up, he sees Lady Gaga in front of him. She tells him that the police let her in because she wanted to say goodbye before she gets out of the prison soon. She also tells him that she plans to start a rebellion outside and will wait for him to join her once he's out. The Joker, however, just wants to hug her, but she refuses. Instead, she paints on his face the Joker makeup to restore his strong, rebellious persona, and this makes the Joker feel stronger. And for the first time, they share a special moment and make ice cream dream. Who understand? Press like. The next day, he has a court session and he tells his lawyer that he loves Lady Gaga. However, the lawyer advises him to focus on the session and tries to convince them that he is just a regular person and not the Joker. He tells them that on the night he killed the announcer, he was unconscious, and he thought he was dreaming. However, the police provoke him with their questions, especially when they ask how he escaped from the hospital with Lady Gaga. Initially, he gets angry, but then he calms down and starts singing to the officer. The trial session is broadcast to the public, and Lady Gaga sees him. A week later, he is taken to a court hearing surrounded by protests and demonstrations. Everyone is solidarity with the Joker, wearing his masks, which makes him happy and laugh when he sees them. But unfortunately, the doctor's report confirms that he does not suffer from schizophrenia, and that the Joker is not mentally ill. He is merely pretending to be, to get rid of the punishment. But the lawyer asks the doctor embarrassing questions and explains to them about the Joker's past. After the session ends, Lady Gaga becomes angry to the lawyer in front of the press and tells her, "You are defending a hero, not a patient." Lady Gaga tells the journalist that she is the Joker's lover and they will make a rebellion group in the world. The next day, the lawyer asks the Joker about Lady Gaga. Joker tells her that she is feeling the same suffering as him and she is alone like him, and they were neighbors and she set fire to her father's house and rebelled like him. But the lawyer tells him that she is a liar and did nothing and entered the mental hospital by her own free opinion, and she did this just to get to know you. She also left the hospital by her own free opinion, but the Joker refuses to believe her because he loves Lady Gaga and begins to imagine himself singing and dancing with her on stage. But in a shocking moment, Lady Gaga throws fire at him. This is evidence that he has discovered internally that Lady Gaga is a liar. And the next day, Lady Gaga comes to visit the Joker in prison, but he is shocked and tells her that "You are lying to me," and she does not deny it and tells him that she did this because she loves him and wants to get close to him, and tells him that she is pregnant. Wow, the Joker shocked, and she starts singing and dancing. After a week, there is a second court session. We see his ex-girlfriend who is the witness in the court session, and the witness explains all the details, especially about the Joker's mother, how she used to beat him and make fun of him. Here, the Joker loses his mind and screams, "I can't take it anymore, and I want to change the lawyer, and I want to represent myself to defend myself." And this is how the Joker's character comes out in public. Lady Gaga tells him that she is proud of him and people love him a lot. He is strong because he is the Joker, and the prisoners in prison applaud him when he enters. After a few days, in the court session, the judge allows the Joker to defend himself and to wear the clothes he wants, but he must be rational and calm. In this session, the dwarf is the witness, and the Joker starts asking him questions and laughing at him and telling him that "I was always the Joker, and look at the whole world how they watching the Joker, and it's impossible for me to let anyone destroy me." And the judge ends the session and sends him back to prison, and the police beat him in a bad way and make his personality broken to the farthest degree. After that, we see Lady Gaga putting the Joker makeup and wearing the red jacket, and at the final session we see the Joker after the police beat him and he says, "I am weak and I can no longer be the Joker," and he apologizes to the audience in front of the judge and admits that there is no Joker and he is that one who committed all the crimes. Wow! His girlfriend gets upset and leaves the court, and the audience outside is angry, and Lady Gaga is crying, and the judge decides that he is guilty and not innocent, and the Joker starts laughing, and suddenly the courtroom explodes, and the Joker takes advantage of this opportunity and escapes, and one of the audience helps him and gets in the car and runs away, and then the Joker gets out of the car and goes to the famous stairs and sees his girlfriend Lady Gaga. He tells her, "I'm ready to run away with you," but she replies, "We will not run away, and everything between us was a fantasy because you were not the Joker that I dreamed about," and says goodbye and leaves. The police returns to arrest the Joker and throw him in the mental hospital. But one of the crazy fans of the Joker refuses how the Joker gave up his real personality, and he tells him that, "I loved you, Joker, when you represented chaos, but you betrayed my trust." Then, as if a lightning bolt, his hands went towards the Joker and kills him. And the Joker's journey is over, and the sense of loss remains in the final scene. And the movie ends with a bad ending in my opinion, because it is a shame for such a great character to end with this simplicity. And Lady Gaga's scenes were weak, and there was no story. But despite everything, the darkness of the Joker and the idea of the Joker is an artistic masterpiece that is not repeated. I love Joker. Who is like me? Share with us your opinion in the comment and press like and subscribe to the channel to become one of our family. Goodbye, my friends.